All right, sorry about that, y'all. Um, Listen, in terms of Ben Simmons, there's been nothing brewing in terms of Ben Simmons right now. There's been nothing brewing with him. Uh, you know, they already met him, Daryl Morey, Elton Brand, and of course the crook, Rich Paul. They've all met, and you know they're they're targeting a what the 76ers are targeting is a top 25 caliber type of player for Ben Simmons. But they have not been able to come to any type of agreement with that. Now, he's still. A lot of people want to know, is he still accumulating the fines? Yeah, he's still accumulating the fines. And just to let you know, that this is all according to Adrian Wojnarowski. Okay, so I don't want y'all thinking that this is anything that is made up or anything like that. Uh, like I said before, man, it's all going to boil down to if they're going to get that type of player for Ben Simmons, or at least somebody that's going to have a decent upside. Me myself personally, he doesn't have to be a top 25 as of yet, but I want somebody in place of him that at least is going to work hard and come in there and fill the void. Listen, Maxi has done a great job. It wasn't evident last night when they played against Charlotte, but one could argue that Maxi has stepped in with everything that has transpired, and him being a young and up and coming player in the league. You could say that Maxi has actually done his best to keep his poise and keep his composure. You saw that evident when he faced Trey Young in Atlanta. Now, here's the thing, man. While a lot of teams might want him on a talent perspective, it's going to be a case in what I was talking about in terms of AB. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might be talented. Yeah, sure, your upside is tremendous. Because whether you believe it or not, man, Ben Simmons, his upside is out of the roof. It's just the fact that are you willing to hone your skills? And people get upset when I say that. People really get mad when I'm carving shit down the middle. I never One thing that you can never say, and all you gonna listen to me on various streams. I've never sat up here and said that Ben Simmons was trash. That I won't say. I won't dare say that. But it's like when you say, okay, yeah, a player needs to improve with his jumper. He needs to improve his free throw. He needs to improve it. Listen, people used to say that about Michael Jordan. He need to improve his shooting. He need to improve in this area. He need to improve in that area. Or they said stuff. Really, they would criticize a lot of the big men. Like they would criticize the hell out of Shaq. But it's up to you to go ahead and step in the lab and answer the call. And that's what separates guys like up and coming like John Morant. You know, John Morant ain't making no excuses. You know, he's like thinking about, okay, look, he needed to do this, he needed to get better with his shot. Guess what? He got in the lab and got better. That's what it's about. But to get to my point, basically what I'm saying is that no team, while they want the talent, they don't want the headache, man, that comes with it. Not only the headache, from a financial perspective or from a money aspect, but they don't want it there in personnel and ego and psychological standpoint. Why? Like, okay, Cleveland, right? Everybody was talking about Cleveland. They've also been talking about the Hawks, right? Although the Hawks are struggling, I think I want to say they got that win last night. Although the Hawks are struggling, Nate McMillan is not going to stand for a guy like a Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Because he's too old school minded and too tough minded. You see, a guy like Trey Young. Trey Young is still able to go out there and adapt to the philosophy. And listen, he's been able to listen to Nate McMillan and apply some of those things. You know, nobody nobody wants a guy who's a headache, man, and that seems to be the state of society right now. I'm not trying to get on philosophical bullshit, okay? I'm not trying to get philosophical, but we've been on and on about this. Now, would I like Ben Simmons to stay in Philly? I might sound like a hypocrite when I say this. I would play him in a different position. I was talking to that word. I'm talking to somebody, and like if you put Ben Simmons in the front court, we could actually be somewhat successful. But the thing about it is that he's going to be a liability in the fourth quarter and with the shooting. For the first couple of quarters, 3 quarters, and everything, yeah, it's going to be great. I'd be sitting here lying if I said that Ben Simmons could not play defense. And that's one of the things that I really love. I like about Ben Simmons. But look, man, you're gonna have to, man, you're gonna have to, man, strap up your boots, put on your pants just like anybody else, man. Put on your shirt just like everybody else, man. And put on your hard hat just like everybody else, man. And go to work. The, the Philly fans, man. Okay, it's a city of brotherly love. What you don't know, just like Chicago, just like Pittsburgh, just like in Indianapolis. These people are hard-working individuals that are no nonsense, and they appreciate a player. And I'm looking at it from a fan perspective. They appreciate a player that's out. That's what they appreciate. It's just like, man, when you talk to the average fan, like, okay, when I talk to guys like, Tupac, TV, Chicago, man, shout out to Tupac. When you talk to my guy Chicken TV, who's a Lakers fan, when you talk to, the brother Go Mike, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Go Mike. When you talk to, my guy Hitman X, shout out to Hitman X, right? When you talk to the brother 3,000 degrees, when you talk to these different individuals that, they're a fan with expectation. And it's not the type of expectation of, okay, yeah, I'm just going, we're going to get to the playoffs. That's it. I'm happy with that. No, it's championship or what? Last night, Jerry Jones had said what he said. He said, it's championship or what? He said there's no in the middle. And that's the way they think. Even though we haven't won a championship since the 80s, our mindset is still quite clear. Look, we trusted the process. Why the process works. Why the process works. You know what I'm saying? We ended up getting the process of elimination, right? The experiment with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, while we thought that it was a big capability of those two right there actually being a dominant one-two punch on paper, because here you have a guy who's really talented. Look, make no mistake about it. Joel Embiid is talented than a motherfucker, man. And listen, see the thing about it is him coming out of camp. I knew that Joel Embiid was gonna be like injury prone when he stepped in. I'm like, man, here we go, another Blake Griffin, another Greg Oden. You know what I'm saying? And in all likelihood, it started off that way, but it's gotten a little bit better. However, one thing that you can't deny is how talented he was. And on top of that, with Ben Simmons, it was the same thing. Man, this guy right here, one of the quickest, fastest first steps getting to the basket with just fluid smoothness. But the thing about it is, it's like, damn, okay, it's raw talent. We got to put something together with, sort of like Giannis.
but it infuriates you and it makes you so upset because you got all this fucking talent. You got the size, you got the know-how, and on top of that, you have the money to invest. Listen, everybody gets on LeBron. What's up with it, Matt Moses? I see you in the building, man. Y'all go subscribe to the boy Matt Cook and Smoke Sports. Yeah, we're going to be talking about your 49ers today, man. Everybody cheering for the 49ers, man. I'm telling you. Hey, ready? Hey, listen. Ain't nobody talking about no other game. Everybody want to see 49ers and they want to see Cowboys. They ain't talking about no Eagles and no Bucks. They not talking about no Steelers and no Kansas City. They not talking about no Las Vegas and no Cincinnati. They not talking about none of that. Everybody want to talk about 49ers and the Cowboys. That's what people want to see. That's what's on your mind. Look, Matt Moses, I know that's what's on your mind. Look, I bet you, man, you got all your goodies. I'm not gonna say it on the air. You got all your goodies ready for the game. Look, hey, Matt Moses, I'll be in that bitch. I'll be like, look, don't bother me. Look, if you got kids, you got a wife, you tell them, look, do not mess with me in this man room at this point in time. Matter of fact, put a do not enter on your man room, on your man cave. And if there's anybody in there that just wants to come in there and conversate and talk all this shit and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Talk about other stuff other than the game, exit your ass out of the man cave. No. Hey, look, man. Hey, man. I'm not taking. Look, no, man. You fail to realize, dog. I had faith in you, Lou. I can't really. G Price. I don't know how he really feeling. I know G Price gonna go for his team regardless. But I know you and Lou the Ryder. I told y'all. I have more faith in Jimmy G than y'all from the beginning of the year. Me and Matt Moses, we got into it. And Matt Moses, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to football, man, this nigga shit is obsolete. But I kept telling this nigga, I said, don't give up on Jimmy G. I told y'all, I told you, I told Lou, I told all y'all. I said, look, you already ready for Trey Lance to step in there, and you hadn't even given it a chance. Y'all already thinking about Trey Lance for next year. What if y'all win? What if y'all actually win? Do you know that if y'all beat the Cowboys, if Jimmy G beats the Cowboys, they're not gonna think about nothing else. Just the fact that he beat the Cowboys, that's gonna be something that is gonna be great and it's gonna be tremendous. Because you gotta think what type of defense he's about to face. And Matt Moses, haven't I been telling you? I've been telling you the whole year. I've been telling everybody the whole entire year. I said Trayvon, Diggs, and Parsons. Everybody kept ignoring me. I pay attention. Listen, I pay attention to this type of stuff because it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, man. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Y'all was trying to figure out all these different answers. Y'all failed to realize that Jimmy G started off good. He started off good. Oh, but then, I think he ended up getting hurt. Then you put Trey Lance in there, which he really didn't do that much. he didn't do that much better. And look, I like Trey Lance, but I think Trey Lance, he needs to go somewhere else. Luda Ryder was sitting up there saying that they're already looking for a place for Jimmy G. Why the hell are you gonna do that shit? See, that's what me and you parted ways, Matt Moses. Because I know you sick. You were really sick of Shanahan. That's the one person that you were kind of sick of too. Both of y'all were sick of Shanahan, and y'all were sick of Jimmy G. Everybody wanted Shanahan out of there. Now, guess what? Oh, well, maybe we should stick with Shanahan because y'all done found something that worked. And I'm going to tell you something like this too, Matt Moses. I'm going to tell you something like this. Shanahan actually is a better coach than Mike McCarthy. Okay, do you think Diggs can handle? Man, Matt Moses, man, why you ask that question? Why did you ask that question? Listen, the pressure. Hey, that's a good ass question, bro. Damn, man. And see, that's why Matt Moses. I could talk to him about that. That's going to be the matchup. That's going to be the matchup that everybody's looking for. Listen, I'm not going to front. Diggs is going to need help. Diggs is going to need help. He can't. He's not going to be but you listen. The whole secondary, and as well as the front, Parsons can cover so much ground though. That's the thing. However, this is the thing though, Matt Moses, and I know you see this right here, and you got to give him credit. Shanahan is gonna throw everything out on the chessboard at Mike McCarthy. He's gonna pick his ass apart because Mike McCarthy is horrible when it comes down to making crucial decisions. Am I lying? Like that's all, man. Shanahan is gonna pick him apart. And I told people, I said, like, in the beginning of the year, I was like, why y'all gonna get rid of getting rid of Shanahan is not gonna make anything better. Getting rid of Jimmy G is not gonna make anything better. Do you realize that Jimmy G actually has a lot of heart? I'm probably the only one that's actually riding for Jimmy G. I said, why the hell are you gonna do some shit like that? And this guy got tremendous heart. Okay, is he flashy and all this other stuff? No, but he manages the shit out of the game, man. And he makes some respectable decisions. But Jimmy G is gonna listen. If Jimmy G can, oh my God, if he can get past this defense right here, he can get past any defense. Because you're talking about a 49ers team that has, a Cowboy team that has been ranked pretty much in the top 10 for the most part in the whole entire season, with the exception of a couple weeks. Talking about a guy in Micah Parsons who should be in the MVP conversation. A linebacker that is already ahead of his time. I don't know what it is, Matt Moses, about these rookies, man. Dog, Jamar Chase. Like, these rookies are playing as if the game is so fucking easy. That's how Micah Parsons makes the game look. That's how I know Trayvon Diggs, he ain't a rookie enough, but he's still young. These guys look at the game look at CeeDee Lamb. And look, I was critical of CeeDee Lamb too. But CeeDee Lamb It's like he enjoys getting crushed between two defenders and shake that shit off. Nigga, that shit is scary. Jamar Chase. Nigga, dog, look at his name. Jamar Chase. You gotta chase after that motherfucker. He's like, this motherfucker Dion on niggas. Not you got mouths. This nigga is Dion on Dion prime time Sanders on these motherfuckers. Clear records his rookie fucking year. If y'all not looking at that shit like how I'm looking at that shit, you out your mind. Oh, you said drop the link? Oh my God. Nigga, dog. Matt Moses, how come you never keep the same energy? I'm gonna drop the link for you. I'm so disappointed in you, man. I'm so disappointed in you. You said Shanahan is the coach of the year. Did you really just say that, bro? I can't believe this shit. Three months ago, nigga, you didn't even want to say Shanahan's name, nigga. Now you talk about this nigga the coach of the year. Hey, don't even get on here and be like, nah, Polo, I don't even want to hear
it. What's going on, man? Salute to you, bro, man. Thanks for letting me come on.
Hold on.
Shit.
All right, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right, my bad. I had to get my headset together, but then every time I talk to the homie Matt Moses, man, you know it's going to be epic. Let me hit this shit right now. Nigga, a couple months ago, nigga, your ass sounded so fucking angry, you was ready to fly out to San Fran. I got to hear this shit right here, nigga.
Kyle, he's the coach of the year, man, hands down. Hey, I know I wanted him fired. You're right. I did say that shit. You're right about that. I said I wanted him fired. But look, man, he turned everything around, and you already know, like, how our fan base is, man. Like, we got high expectations, man. We need to see excellence, bro. Like, that's why niggas come at Jimmy Garoppolo like that, because, you know what I'm saying? But to be honest, like, you were right. I mean, Jimmy, he a solid starting quarterback. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just he makes too many mistakes for me. Sometimes he be inconsistent. I mean, you know Jimmy Garoppolo. You've been watching him. If you watch football, you know the type of quarterback he is. I'm pretty sure. I mean, a lot of fan bases that don't have like a Washington or any type of fan base will take Jimmy Garoppolo in a heartbeat. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand that Jimmy he's limited, but he is a solid quarterback if everything is going right, the run game going right, and the defense is playing real good, real solid. He's not going to be a liability for you. And so Jimmy Garoppolo has stepped up the past few weeks. He actually didn't really play that good, but he stepped up. And the thing with Jimmy is he knows how to like do 2-minute drills real well. So at the end of the games, if it's like a one-score game, like Jimmy, he's good at putting us in position to score. I'll give him that. I got to give him that. He's elite at that. Even though he's an average quarterback, I would take him over a lot of top quarterbacks when it's like when the game is on the line, because he does come through. But a lot of times he's coming through because of the position he putting us in that position. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the last game, the Rams, like he pretty much, was the reason why we was in that hole. And then we climbed ourselves
Right,
out the
right.
hole and he threw another pick and we had to he's like it's kind of like a love-hate thing with Jimmy, man. Like we want to see our team win. You got the people that really, really love Jimmy and they, is coming at the motherfuckers that really trying to support Trey Lance, but like we all love our team. It's just what I'm saying, you got people that going hard for Jimmy and until he's off the team, I can't, what I'm saying, I can't really not root for him. I'm gonna root for him to do well. It's not like I want to see him do bad just so Trey could come in and play, and I don't want to see us lose just to, what I'm saying, like so. I want to see
But
Jimmy do good. You feel me?
hey, we talking to Matt Moses, y'all. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Matt Moses and his channel, man. This dude, football. I know he get tired of me saying this dude football. He got a cerebral mind when it comes to football. I put my money up against Matt Moses. So Matt Moses, you and Luda Ryder, man, when y'all talk football, I don't even shit. I try not to interrupt y'all motherfuckers because they know what the fuck they talking about. Now listen, this was the thing though. Didn't I tell you in the beginning? I told you automatically trying to bank on Trey Lance. And look, I love Trey Lance coming out and everything. But I was like, and I know you didn't give Jimmy G his credit for starting off that well and everything like that, because I think you said this. You said, look, anybody can go out there with good coaching and apply the things necessary and everything and execute. But I was like, Jimmy G, he actually he showed promise because he was able to manage the game well up until when he had got hurt or whatever, and then that's when you were saying, well, damn, you can't depend on him every time he turn around, he get hurt. This is my last point too, Matt Moses too. This is who Jimmy G reminds me of, and I don't think you're gonna be ready for this one. Not talent wise, right? I'm not talking about talent wise, but like the mentality, like a Russell Wilson, right?
Yeah.
The thing about Russell Wilson, a lot of people don't realize that Russell Wilson, he was clutch, right? But in the first 3 quarters, Matt Moses, wouldn't Russell Wilson be making some, man, what the fuck are you doing, like some Ginobili type shit?
Yeah, some bonehead shit. And that's exactly what you get out of Jimmy. That's exactly what you get out of him. And the reason why we like so mad at him is because he didn't come through in the Super Bowl. Because like, yeah, you're right. Jimmy is clutch as fuck, bro. I can't lie. He'll have a horrible game, throw 2-3 picks, and for some reason, at the end of the game, he'll find a way to either tie the game or win the game for us. Like he's good at that. I kind of compared him to like a Romo with less talent, because they went to the same school, and I guess because they both had the quick release, and so I compared them to each other. But in this Cowboys game, the matchups I'm really gonna be paying attention to is like how you said, the Stephon Diggs versus Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
Are they gonna double him?
Yeah, you brought that up. I had forgot about that, but no, that was a good point.
Yeah, and then another one I'm really gonna be paying to how Micah Parsons is gonna be doing, and are they gonna put Micah Parsons on George Kittle? Who they gonna put on Kittle? Because I feel like if they put Parsons on Kittle 1-on-1, I think Kittle will cook him. You know what I mean? Because shit, man.
No, wait. We are talking about Micah Parsons, Matt.
Yeah. I know you're talking about Micah Parsons, but
we talking about a guy that led in singles, not help or assist. Singles.
Yeah.
Double digit singles.
I understand what you're saying, but he hasn't faced no tight end like George Kittle. He hasn't had to guard him. And what Kyle Shanahan likes to do is he stresses the linebackers. And so he makes the linebackers have to make a decision to like to, oh, am I going to cover the flat? Am I going to cover this receiver? Am I going to cover this running back? So he puts a lot of pressure on the backers. And so I could see Micah Parsons getting confused. If we use Kittle in a run game, I could see us. I don't want to say overpowering. He a grown. They all grown men, but I'm just saying I could see our run game tiring them up because I'm looking at their roster. They have mainly like pass rushing type of defensive tackles. They don't have like run stuffers. You see what I'm saying? Like they don't got no true nose guard like 350 nigga that's gonna stuff the run. Like you know what I mean? Like they got some solid. You know they got D-Lo and
kind of like a Georgia. Like when you look at Georgia, how they were.
But we could neutralize the thing because they're so fast and aggressive, and we use all these counters and all these different motions and things like that. Is a way we can confuse them at times, and we can neutralize a lot of their aggression that they use. And like I said, their D line isn't that big. They got mainly they're built to rush the pass and stop the deep ball. They got a similar defense to Tampa Bay. Now that I look at it, the Dan Quinn his defense, he don't run the same type of Seattle scheme that he ran when he was with Atlanta and when he was with we won the Super Bowl with Seattle and shit. But he don't run it's not the same scheme. You know what I'm saying? So it's man, they didn't changed up a lot. I'm kind of worried about Dan Quinn because I figured I'm trying to think he might know Kyle Shanahan's playbook a little bit, but with all the motion and shifting with Debo, the reason why I said he might have a problem with Kittle is because they put him one-on-one with Kittle. Yeah, he has the speed to be able to cover Kittle, but can he like vertically? Can he go vertically with him? That's what I'm wondering with him. And like Michael Parsons, I got respect for him, bro. Like he's a rookie. Like I said, he's a rookie of the year. Period. Like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect him, but he's still a rookie.
But hey, Matt Moses, you might think I'm crazy for saying this. Nigga, you could put him a rookie of the year and the motherfucking defensive MVP. Because look, he's shown up. He's been the most durable throughout the whole season. And on top of that, he's shown up when ain't nobody else has shown up on that defense.
Yeah. He doing his thing, man.
You can always count on. Listen, you can always count on that motherfucker, man. And listen, I know he's a little cocky and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he has a right to be. But at the same token, dog, he's just a fucking animal. And when you're drawing comparisons to motherfucking Ray Lewis, motherfuckers is throwing LT in that bitch.
Patrick Willis.
Yeah. Fuck it. I know Watt got the record and everything like that, but damn, fucking Strahan. Like, man, dog, you on a whole nother level. Shit, man, he was way better than Arrington coming out of. I don't know. I ain't gonna go that far. Where? I don't know. Never mind. I ain't gonna go that far.
Do you think he gonna be matched up one-on-one against Kittle, or you think they gonna double him? How you think they gonna guard George Kittle?
Because he's so fucking versatile. He could play one-on-one, or he could listen. I told you this. I think I told you this, Matt Moses, and you thought I was crazy for saying this shit right here. I said Michael Parsons is so fucking athletic. You could play that motherfucker as safety.
Yeah, I seen him playing corner a couple times.
That's the way I look at it. But I think it'll probably be a one-on-one type of situation. But man, that is a matchup that I am going to be looking for when you talk about Debo and you talk about Trayvon Diggs. because
Yeah,
Trayvon Diggs has gotten. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. He has gotten. He got burnt a couple times on a lot of plays and stuff. But at the same token, he's also done his thing. Now, this is the other thing that we got to talk about, and I definitely got to hear your take on this too, Matt.
yeah,
Now,
sure.
it's the offense. Now we got the offense that we got to talk about when we talk about Dak Prescott. And do you think that Dak Prescott needs to come in with the intent of making this a high scoring game, or just do you think that this is just going to be a defensive war?
Um, okay, like this is it. It depends. Okay, if the Cowboys get the ball first and they
Hmm.
come out and score first, then yeah, I could see it being a high scoring game. But if we get the ball first, and you know how our offense is, we like to run the ball. We gonna keep that offense off the field, and so it kind of just depends. But if it is a high scoring game, I would lean more towards on the Cowboys to win because they have the better offense. They have a defense that could force turnovers, and you know that Jimmy's gonna give you at least one pick. You know what I'm saying? So, and then on top of that, like I said, their defense is very optimistic. So I could see them forcing a turnover on or picking off Jimmy if it's a high scoring game, and that being the difference in the game. Our defense is gonna have to force or try to force a turnover. It's going to be hard to get to Dak Prescott, but I feel like our defensive line matches up really, really well with them, even though they got Tyron Smith and Zach Martin and those guys in the front. That offensive line is not the same because Tyron Smith ain't the same. Travis Frederick, he retired. So they just got Zach Martin and Smith. And Smith is hurt. I think he's coming off an injury or something like that. But he hasn't been looking the same. So I'm looking forward to seeing Nick Bosa get a lot of pressure up that middle. I want to kind of see them move him around if he having trouble with Smith, kind of run a couple little stunts. Because we got a deep defensive line, even though D Ford been hurt all year. We got this Arden Key from the Raiders. He having a pretty good year. He got like 7.5 sacks or something like that. And then we got DJ Jones in the middle. Kinlaw, Kinlaw, he out for the year. But we do a pretty good. If we see what? Hello?
No, I'm here, Matt. Go ahead, keep cooking, bro. You got it.
Oh yeah, I was but what you asked me, you asked me if I think it was going to be a high scoring game or a low defensive type of game. If it's a high scoring game, yeah, I feel like we could put up points with them. But like if we having a pass back and forth like that in a high scoring game, I could see Jimmy having a turnover or two, and that, like I said, that being the difference in the game because they have a better offense than us. They rank number one, even though Kyle is to me, he's the best offense. He's the best at like scheming people open and getting people open and everything. So yeah, he's one of the best offensive minds. But if we don't get them to turn the ball over, we ain't gonna be able to beat them in no shootout. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. We have the
No,
weapons.
that's on point. Because listen, if they sit up here, Matt, I mean to cut you off, man, but if they sit up here and they try to play each other's game, it's either gonna be it could be a really big blowout per se, or it could be a thing where the defense is they going the offense is going Dak is going to have his work cut out for him. Even the receivers going to have their work cut out for him. When you talk about Cooper and you talk about Wilson, you talk about Lamb.
Yeah, like that offense, man. That offense is something else. Like I said, so if we happen to get in a shootout with them, like I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not no, I already know I'm not finna just be fanboyed out when it comes to this football. Like I said, we're gonna end up losing if we try to shoot it out with them, man. Even though, like I said, we got Debo Ayuk and Juwan Jennings, we got offense too, but we don't got as many weapons. And then what it's gonna come down to is the quarterback. And if you're talking a shootout, and so what quarterback is the better quarterback is Dak Prescott. So you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But see
Jimmy,
that
yeah.
if that listen, this is gonna be a story for a couple reasons, man. For one, we already know this rivalry runs deep. You know what I'm saying? You know the history of the 49ers and Cowboys. I don't need to tell you that. Also, the fact that okay, it's another two stories when you talk about the two quarterbacks. The way that Dak Prescott has been resilient from that gruesome injury, and to come back and to be able to do good things and be phenomenal. Because let's just face it, everybody was doubting him, right? But more
Yeah.
importantly, Jimmy G. You already know how you felt about Jimmy G and stuff like that. And
I
people was at
still
the
feel the
point
same
where
way. All right. We still feel the
yeah,
same
he's
way.
still keeping the same energy. But the fact that if Jimmy G comes and wins, like I was just saying a few minutes ago, if he wins and he beats the Cowboys with that defense, I can guarantee you that Jimmy G gonna stay. Just the fact that he just beat the Cowboys, yeah, they ain't paying attention to nobody else. I know y'all gonna win the Super Bowl, but the fact that y'all beat the Cowboys, he can always say that. Yeah, we beat the Cowboys. He can always say that and shit.
I get where you're going, Polo, but we
Y'all agree
invested
with that?
in the Trey Lance, man. I can't see you backing off of that. You trade what 3 first rounders to get this kid, and you gonna renege on it. What you gonna trade them and try to get
Oh,
your picks back? I mean, you might get 1 pick back, but we traded 2 picks for him. I mean,
so you
to me,
okay? So
ownership.
what does this happen, Matt? What if that motherfucker Trey Lance he step in next year? Let's say okay. Let's say for instance y'all win, and next thing you know y'all
He
lose or
got to win
whatever.
the Super Bowl. What I'm saying is he has to win the Super Bowl in order for him to come back. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact
God
that
damn,
he got there and lost is the reason why we getting rid of him. You see what I'm saying?
that
So
nigga,
you got to
that
win
nigga
that game.
mad. That nigga Matt don't fuck around.
I'm just saying. I'm looking at it from an owner's perspective. Like the owner probably like shit. We gave up 3 first round picks for this kid. Because Jimmy
That
wasn't
nigga,
good enough.
that
If
nigga
Jimmy
put
don't win the Super Bowl,
put that big worm fear in your heart, nigga. I steal from my mama if I take your shit. That nigga Matt Moses, he ain't fucking around. Yeah, okay, all right.
yeah, I
That
don't see it
nigga,
happening, man. Why would you trade all that just to be like, oh, I'm change
that's
your
a good
mind and
point.
be like, get your assets back? Like you didn't already use your assets, you know?
That's a
If
good ass
I
point.
was the owner, I would be totally against it if I was the owner. I mean, it might be some talks about it, but I don't think that's going down, man. He got to win
I
the whole
mean,
thing.
look. He's not okay in terms of his durability. That was the only thing that I really that I guess we can agree with. Besides the the couple erratic decisions that he made, that's the thing that we can agree with in terms of Jimmy G. But uh, a healthy Jimmy G, shit, he'll take you some places.
Yeah,
It
he
might
has.
not be. It might not be the style of Mahomes. It might not be the style of motherfucking Jackson. Might not be the style of fucking Murray. Shoot, even the Trey Lance or Prescott, of course. But that motherfucker is gonna
He clutch.
manage the motherfucker well.
I give it to him. He is clutch. He's a clutch game manager. That's exactly what he is. That takes
Nigga,
chances.
shit. Even Roethlisberger. Nigga, dog, and I don't even like Roethlisberger like that. You know what I'm saying? Only for the personal shit. You know what I'm saying? Off that field shit. Man,
Yeah,
Roethlisberger, when they was won them chips earlier in his career, Roethlisberger would do the same shit. That motherfucker would come in. Now they even though they had that defense, you know what I'm saying? They had the defense and they had receiving and they had to run it. But the thing about it is like Roethlisberger would be fucking up, man, and he would come through in the end.
yeah. For
I
the
don't know. I
Steelers.
don't know if y'all remember that. That's when Steelers Nation. Now Steelers Nation is back. Shit, they feel like, man, they got a fucking chance. But I don't know. We gonna have to see. I'm gonna be paying attention to that game.
Yeah,
And
man.
Matt Moses, I told you. Hey, look, I told everybody. Y'all thought I was fucking tripping about fucking Jamar Chase, man. Everybody did.
Oh yeah. That nigga, is
He
he
the
gonna be
truth.
rookie of the year or is he
He the
gonna be
truth. Go
partial?
ahead and say it. He the truth. He the
Yeah.
truth, man. 645, Moses.
Damn.
645. Never been done.
Damn.
645. Got the record. Never been done.
What's that? 645
What?
what?
645 yards in the season. Receiving yards in the season for a rookie.
What you
Never
mean?
been.
He got like 1,600 yards. It was like 1,600 something, I think.
No, I'm saying earlier he got the record. It was for rookie 645. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, it was earlier in the season, and nobody
oh
had ever
yeah,
did it as a rookie. And then he
yeah.
got another one. It was another guy who was supposed to be getting another record. I think you know he played for fucking Minnesota, and then what's his
Justin
name for
Jefferson.
the Eagles is supposed to get the was supposed to get. He was going after that record too, going after another record, receiving record.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, Deshaun. It was Deshaun Jackson's record or something,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it never been done. And you got to pay attention to something like that. Look, Jamar Chase, they talked all that shit about him earlier when he had them 4 drops, didn't he, in preseason? I said
Preseason. Yeah.
watch it. He's on a whole nother level. He's gonna be better than. At that time I didn't say AB, but he carries himself better. But see, this is another thing that I'm gonna look out for too. I gotta look out for how he gonna act once he gets his money. Because you know it all changes once you get some guys when you get the money. Everybody
Yeah.
can't be a Larry Fitzgerald and carry themselves well and be a good upstanding citizen. It just don't work like that for everybody. Everybody's not cut like that.
Right. Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah, never been done. What that motherfucker LeVar Ball say? Never lost. Never been done. I'm telling you, man, dog. But see, don't nobody see it like how I see it. Dog, if we gonna bring up, dog, you in the category that some of the great receivers have never done that shit. You in the category in which Moss has never done that shit. You in the category in which motherfucker T.O. ain't never done that shit. You in the
13
category of
touchdown
motherfucker Chris
catches.
Carter ain't never did that shit.
Yeah, he got 13 touchdown catches this year.
Hey, Matt, that's why I said these rookies are scary, man. Like they playing like as if the game is fun. Mike, you know what Michael Parsons said? He said this is easy. He's like this is easy work. He said that shit on Hard Knocks. Like that's fucking scary, nigga. Like, can you imagine? I don't know. I know Matt Moses. Matt Moses be looking at me like, Polo, you need to calm your ass down. Can you see this motherfucker no injuries in 5 years?
I know you excited, man. You want to see the Cowboys win. I know, because that's
No,
your
no, no, no,
second
no, no,
team.
no. Well, yeah, I picked them. No, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I picked them. The only reason I don't get a Bucks a chance is because man, we riddled with injuries, man. You know, and while
So,
we've been on the
I
same
got a
page
question.
lately,
Do you think the Cowboys can go to Lambeau Field and beat Green Bay and Lambeau?
yeah. Not and let me tell you why. Because it's not Green Bay. Green Bay, yeah, while they waiting on Cowboys, Green Bay's not. Aaron Rodgers wants one guy. He wants one guy, and
Who's that?
The
You talking
Cowboys
about Brady?
want one. Yeah, they want Brady, and Dak Prescott. If it happens that way, which I don't see that happening.
You know who Aaron Rodgers don't want to see? San Fran. I actually think
I
we
thought I
match up
thought I
better.
thought I thought I thought it would have been more the Rams.
Nah, I think we match up better with Green Bay than any other team in the NFC. You wouldn't think so?
No. Who you? Okay, let me ask you this, Matt Moses. Who do you want to see for the whole NFC championship? That should be the better question. Who would
Uh,
you like to see?
I want our rematch. I want us to get our rematch with Green Bay.
I knew you was gonna say some shit like that.
But if we beat Dallas, we would have to play Green Bay in a divisional round, not in the championship.
That's facts.
But we match up well with Green Bay because we could hit Aaron Rodgers and rush the passer. I mean, they beat us earlier this
Hold on,
season.
hold on, Matt. What this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the Did you what did you come to the stream? Did you pull up to the stream yesterday?
Oh no, I ain't pull up. Nah.
Okay, look, I'm gonna put this bracket up here. Initially I put one bracket up there, but I'm gonna put this bracket I put up yesterday, and this will because we were talking about Ben Simmons, but now we on football, so you know how we do. All right, look, all right, there you go. Now let's get into it. You say you want to see, you want that rematch. What if it don't happen? What if it
If
don't happen? What matchup would you really want to see?
if we okay, like put it like this, if we lose to Dallas, because that's the only way it doesn't happen is if Philly beats Tampa Bay or we lose to Dallas. Okay, like I'll put it like this: if we beat Dallas and Philly beats Tampa Bay, then Philly would go play Green Bay because the highest seed has to play the lower seed. So
Right.
if we don't play them, I would like to see. Oh shit! I ain't gonna lie. I would want to see Dallas, either Dallas or the rematch with Brady.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? I think them.
you're not giving the
Like,
Cardinals. You ain't even looking at the Cardinals. You're like
no,
fuck the
I'm not worried
Cardinals.
about the Cardinals. They lost like the only team they beat to like was the Cowboys the past 4 weeks. I think they lost like 3 of their last 4 games to make it to the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't they not about to you think the team that no, they not about to do that. Even if they do beat the Rams, which I think they're gonna lose.
Okay. Now this is gonna be a better question. Yesterday, Gomes was on here and he said he wants to see a Mahomes versus Prescott battle in the Super Bowl. Me personally, I would love to see that. I'm all about. I want it whether it was Jackson versus Prescott, whether it was Mahomes.
Yeah. I mean shit. If the Cowboys play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, shit, it's a toss up, you know what I mean? Honestly. But I'll put my money on Mahomes before I put it on Dak. Just based off of nah, it ain't that. It's just Dak Prescott, he
hmm
uh he has a tendency to like when he's pressured, he can fumble a lot. I noticed about him. Like I'm not saying that he can't beat Mahomes. He can beat Mahomes, but I can see
Yeah,
Mahomes you making a little bit more plays.
he
The only
listen.
way I can see the Cowboys beating them is if they get like a lot of turnovers. They got to get a couple of turnovers to beat Kansas City.
Let me tell you something because
It's gonna be.
you brought up a good point, Moses. But I'm a combat that for a second.
Mhm.
Listen, in the red zone, what's his name has not been good all season, and he hasn't been good in the pocket either. When we talk about Mahomes, listen,
Yeah,
did you watch the national? You watched the national championship with Bryce Young, right?
yeah, I watched it.
Okay, did you see how he got exposed in the red zone? Did you see how he got exposed
Yeah,
when it came to when it especially with third down conversions? Listen, when it comes down because they were 9-20, Matt Moses, Alabama, they were 9-20. That was horrible. He got exposed. If he's talking about going to the NFL level or whatever, they're right there. They're going to key in on that. Now check this out. The reason why I brought that up, you can't
he
say
better.
that shit for
He's better than Tua though. You don't think
Oh
so?
yeah, oh yeah, no, yeah, no, no, oh yeah, definitely way better. I picked Bryce Young. I picked Bryce Young, but see, he went up against a Georgia defense that was already hungry, and like you mentioned earlier about having those guys that were mobile in that front, and then also having guys out there that goal line defense is something that came in key because they had plenty of. I think I forgot how many it was a whole bunch of opportunities to score, and they never capitalized on it. He capitalized on it just one or two times. Now, listen, the reason why I brought that up is check it. Dak Prescott, he's always been clutch in the red zone. He's always made superior decisions when it comes down to third down conversion, unless what's his name gets his ass involved, McCarthy.
Yeah, you already know Dak Prescott. I was on here before the season started. Y'all already know Dak Prescott, one of my favorite
Mm.
quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Before
you did say
he
that.
started, I was saying he was gonna win MVP. You know what I'm saying? So I can't. I ain't no hater. I'm not. I'll give the Cowboys they props. Like them niggas.
Yeah, yeah, right, yeah, because it was me, you, and South, and I said that Dak Prescott is better than Mahomes.
Yeah, in South don't. Well, for some reason they like Romo better than Dak, which I don't understand the logic in that shit. But
Man,
yeah,
Romo is nothing but a great regular season quarterback, but when it comes down to it, listen, Shannon Sharp said something that was very key yesterday, Matt Moses, when he was talking about, I forget who he was talking about, but he said the playoffs is where you get your chance to really show everything. Yeah, regular season, that's all good, but the playoffs is where you become you get your chance to become immortal, to show,
yeah,
okay, damn, this motherfucker, like playoff Rondo. Yeah, in the regular season, now I don't even talk about Rondo, right? But man, look, oh shit, it's playoff Rondo. What the fuck? Where he come from? And that's what you got to be worried about. And don't nobody care about that shit in the regular season and shit like that. That's where Brady made his name. That's where fucking Ben Roethlisberger he made his name. They did the shit when the shit really mattered. Dak
but
Prescott,
yeah,
he's gonna be able
hey
to do
Polo
that.
man,
Even Mahomes.
hey Polo, but I'm about to go ahead and go back to work and shit, man. I'm a
Shit, my fault, man. Hey, y'all go sub to that boy Matt Moses, man. My fault, man. You on the grind.
Oh no, you
Matt
good?
Cook
Appreciate it.
Matt Cooking Smokes Sports. Go sub to him, man. Football knowledge obsolete, and man, of course, you know what I'm saying. He loved him. I ain't even gonna say who he loved, man.
I'm a
Anyway,
Laker fan. You
yeah,
know
I
what
know. I
I'm
didn't want to
saying?
say it because y'all got your asses whooped by the Queens. But anyways, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to save you. I try to spare you. But anyways, man. Hey, Matt Moses, good talking to you. Polo Sports Talking NNT. Like the video, share, subscribe. I'ma holler at y'all, man. Y'all be easy. LWC all day.